voltage reading, that drops up and down as you throttle.
Okay.
Over time, that won't drop as much.
Okay, so it's like almost like an average. Oh, I see. So the colder the battery is, it pulls more from it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Red switch means your throttle's low.
Cool.
When that happens, 2 green lights on the far edge of the dash go live.
Okay.
When you have green lights, your throttle's live.
Okay, cool. So they call this bike it's a Lightfighter V3 RH.
So this is our Superhooligan platform. We're producing about 240 foot-pounds of torque, which is just an astronomical amount of drive torque. It's really the advantage that Caleb and Josh are going to have to leverage in order to gain some kind of competitive advantage out there in a very competitive field. But the experience of an electric powertrain on the track, you really just can't get to that level of feel and focus.
Try this thing out.
Jason's going, so we probably got this one.
Body of clay, shape me how you will. You want me to stay, but I'm built to kill.
Like, we're getting to a point now where we can start pushing the limits and finding like what I like and don't like about the bike. And for the first time in my career, I'm working with somebody that's like okay with us being honest about the process, and I think that's what people really want to see. That's what I would want to see. So, like, my biggest fears right now, like we don't know lap times for hooligans at this track. My other big fear is battery life. Will it last the whole race? Woo! You know, little laps we've gotten, I feel like I'm at a higher level than I expected this quick. So yeah, I'm happy with where we're at. No, I feel good. Like, I feel like I want to attack it harder so I can walk, but I know it's gonna break. So
the rear tire's doing.
Yeah, like now I can tell when it's gonna happen, and I just keep going. Same as with the backing in. Like, I know, okay, it's about to start coming around, so I back off. When I'm driving out of the corners, I'm trying to be less like wah, like more smooth on it, and then I feel it coming, so I just stay there until I get it stood up on me, and I go. Okay.
These bikes won't get better with a bunch of software engineers sitting in a room in Silicon Valley. This will happen by being in this paddock, working with the ingenuity that's already here with the MotoAmerica teams, and then leveraging those ideas to make the bike better and better.
You're just going through the process, changing the bars, changing the seat, trying different tires, changing, you know, just everything on the bike to get comfortable. But I can ride around all those problems. The big stuff right now is, can we finish the race and will we be fast enough? Yeah, realistically, I think we need to be able to safely do 10 laps on this thing to know that we'll be okay in a race. It is weird riding a bike that's not like loud and crazy, but it's kind of like something cool about being able to think a little bit more, like a little more clear when I'm riding. Still, the bike feels definitely way better front end wise, like trying to brake now, but I still don't like the feeling of it. I like the bars, I like being over the front, but the lap time difference, for it only being 0.3 of a second, it's telling me that the other bars were better. I'm just more comfortable on these, because if I would have had the exact same setup as yesterday with those same bars, I know I would have got to a mid-34 today. I'm happy to be a part of something, not just a tool that, hey, you got to go out and win.
we're gonna build towards trying to get to the front. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't expecting to go out and try to win. I don't want to ride 6th place in the Hooligan class. Now the next bit of time is going to be me dialing it in and feeling like I'm one with the bike.
That's what gets me going every day, is like I'm seeing that the more work we put in, the more progress we make, and I want to share it with people. I want to share it with the paddock. It would open their eyes to what's possible.
Yeah, huge shout out to the whole Orange Cat Racing team and Lightfighter. I think it's a really fun project. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and let's just keep pushing the limits and find out how far we can take this thing, and hopefully we can run up with the gas bikes and go win some races. I think that's obviously the goal, and yeah, I think these guys are up for the challenge and pretty much willing to do whatever it takes to try to do it. So